I tried, but I wanted to use it.
Good evening. Tonight we gather to hear, once again, from the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. When we sat in this room a year ago, Israel remained at war with Hamas and 70 hostages languished in Gaza. Today, the war has ended and every hostage has returned home. Mr. Prime Minister, we thank you for your determined leadership during these very painful months and for your unwavering commitment to bringing every hostage home. The struggle to secure Israel against terror persists, but we recognize the extraordinary progress that Israel has achieved. We now look forward to hearing your vision for the next chapter in Israel's story. We convene here for the historic 51st Annual Conference of Presidents National Leadership Mission in Israel, in Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jewish people. We come to demonstrate once again that American Jews stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of Israel. The Jewish people are one. Mr. Prime Minister, your presence this evening reflects the enduring bond between Israel and American Jewry. You continue a tradition that stretches back to the earliest days of the Conference of Presidents. Every Prime Minister since Levi Eshkol has addressed this mission. And we are so grateful, and we know how busy you are, that you are upholding that legacy and returning to the United States in time to address us. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Prime Minister of the State of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu.
Thank you. Thank you, Betsy, William, Malcolm, the Eternal. Well, it's that time of the year again, and we meet here annually, and things obviously change, and mostly for the better, but we still have challenges. I just came back from the United States for a very important meeting with President Trump. Obviously, the focus was on Iran. The President is determined to exhaust the possibilities of achieving a deal which he believes can be achieved now because of the circumstances that have been created, the force projection, and the fact that, as he says, Iran must surely understand that they missed out last time, and he thinks there's a serious probability that they won't miss out this time. I will not hide from you that I express my skepticism of any deal with Iran because, frankly, Iran is reliable on one thing. They lie and they cheat. But I said that if a deal is to be reached, it should have several components that we believe are important not only for the security of Israel, but for the security of the world. The United States, the region, the world. The first is that all enriched material has to leave Iran. The second is that there shall be no enrichment capability, not stopping the enrichment process, but dismantle the equipment and the infrastructure that allows you to enrich in the first place. And the third is to deal also with the questions of ballistic missiles. There's an MTCR limitation of 300 kilometers, and Iran is supposed to adhere to it. Of course it doesn't, as the Rising Lion operation by itself manifested. Everybody knows that. And the fourth is dismantle the axis of terror that Iran has built. It's been smashed, but it's still there. It's trying to recover, as Iran itself is trying to do. And the last thing is, remember Ronald Reagan's dictum vis-a-vis the Soviet Union? Trust but verify. Distrust, distrust, and always verify. So there has to be real inspections, substantive inspections, no lead time inspections, but effective inspections for all of the above. These are the elements that we believe are important for the achievement of a deal, and I presented our position very clearly. We also spoke about Gaza. I think we set out when we went to, after we were massacred on October 7th, we set up 3 goals vis-a-vis Gaza. The first one was to return all the hostages. The second was to disarm or dismantle Hamas's military capabilities. And the third is to dismantle Hamas's governing capabilities. The first has been achieved with the help of the United States and, first of all, with the help of our brave soldiers, our incomparably courageous soldiers. The support that we got from President Trump and his team, the support we got from you and so many around the world, and the decisions that we made not to cower and not to submit to the pressures that were put on us from outside and from inside. We stood our ground. We got every single one of these people out, including the last hero, Rani Gvili, incredible hero. But there are so many others. We stood our ground there. We also stand our ground on the other 2 things that have to happen. Under President Trump's 20-point plan, when we move to Phase B, what has to happen is that Hamas must first be disarmed, and then Gaza must be demilitarized. Disarmed means that it must give up its weapons, not main weapons. And what are the main? People said heavy weapons. There are practically no heavy weapons in Gaza. There's no artillery, there are no tanks. There's nothing. The heavy weapon, the one that does the most damage, is called an AK-47. Okay? That's it. That's how they execute people. That's how they shoot our people. That's what they use. Assault rifles. That's what they used in the massacre of October 7th. That's what they used. That's what they did the worst massacre of the Jewish people since the Holocaust with AK-47s. 60,000 of them. They have to go outside. Obviously, RPGs, rockets, and so on. But that's the main weapon, and that has to go. So first, disarm Hamas, and second, demilitarize Gaza. What does that mean? They still have tunnels there. We dismantled about 150 kilometers of 500 kilometers of tunnels. We have to complete the job. That means also that you can't hide weapons labs or other facilities that they use to rearm themselves, regroup, and reform, which they're trying to do. We're giving the President's plan a chance. And he put it very succinctly. He said, it can be done the easy way, or it can be done the hard way. We hope that it'll be done the easy way, because we know the ravages of war. We know what it means to lose people. We know the human cost of war. But that goal has to be achieved one way or the other, and one way or the other, it will be achieved. In the meantime, when there's a ceasefire, it doesn't mean that we can't do anything.